Testing, 1, 2. Hey babes, and welcome to my channel. This is going to be the first video of many. To get us started, I thought that we would do a Q&A so you could get to know me a little bit better. Reading out the questions today is going to be my roommate and love of my life, Zakia. Let's do it! Questions. Let's go. Oh my god, I think I broke it. Oh my god.
What made you decide to start TikTok? Did you ever think that you would become this well known?
I actually avoided TikTok for months and months. My friends kept trying to get me on it and I refused. And I finally made it. And my first TikTok was in my grandma's room in Tennessee and it blew up and here I am today. Still not knowing what I'm doing, but having fun. And no, I never thought that I'd be awkwardly fumbling in front of a video camera for my YouTube channel, so yellow.
What's your biggest life goal and travel goal?
Biggest life goal. I really want to be a nurse practitioner and I really want to work in the ED and be a travel ED nurse practitioner. So that's probably like my biggest, I guess, career goal. Travel goal, like traveling destination. Definitely New Zealand and Greece. Those are my 1 and 2.
Biggest fear?
Biggest fear, eyelash curlers. Not being able to repay my parents for everything that they've done for me and not being able to like support them into their old age. I think that would be my biggest fear. Love you, Mom and Dad. Hey, Mom. I'm sweating. Lights, camera, action. I'm gonna take this off. I'm quite literally sweating.
I'm trying to do like the more life ones before it gets into like the gay shit.
Ooh, gay shit. Yum. Very nice.
Who were you in a former life?
Who was I in a former life? Who do you guys think I was in a former life?
Comment below.
Yeah, you guys let me know because I'm stumped. These are killer questions.
If you had to move to another state, what would it be?
California or Washington. I love Seattle so much.
What moment or moments in your life do you think had the biggest effect on shaping who you are as a person?
My God. That's a good question. Whenever I got my 5th concussion and like I had to decommit from the college I was supposed to play at, whenever I flunked my first ever anthropology class, I realized I was going in the wrong direction. That was fun. Who flunks anthropology? It was intro to anthropology.
And you failed that. How?
Because I flunked out the entire year.
You're doing amazing.
Thank you.
What experience in your life do you wish you could relive? Not as a redo, but just so you could have that feeling a second time.
I wish I could go back into like my younger self's body whenever I'd like play games in the backyard with my mom or dad, just to like go back and see how it felt like as a kid to be out there playing games and whatnot. I don't know, I think that's cute.
What's your favorite hobby?
SVU.
Netflix and chill.
Netflix and chill, baby. I think the number 1 hobby I enjoy is just being around my friends. Nothing but good times and sunshine.
The most recent time you felt super scared?
Oh, I almost got killed in downtown Orlando. And I will give you the full story. We were standing outside of a taco shop and all of a sudden we saw this guy get thrown to the ground inside and then he comes outside, is trying to get back in. My group is in the front of the line, right? So there's like this giant bodyguard, huge. And he's standing at the front door and we're on his left side and the guy walks to his right side where there's a bunch of tables. Hi, Lisa, I'll say hi. And he flings all these drinks over our way and it gets all over me. And so I'm like, what the dude, you know? Being an Aries and just like not thinking about what I say before I say it. And then he came after me. And I was wearing a black and white striped shirt and he said, "We don't need a referee." So my friends will never stop saying that to me. The low, the no, The
doing amazing.
foe, the bro.
Coming out story, go.
Was outed by one of my friend's moms. My to-be girlfriend at the time, I was holding her hand in the backseat. My friend saw, told her mom called my mom. I denied it for a year until we actually started dating, and then I officially came out at 15.
Diet and exercise routine.
There is none. I'm really inconsistent about exercise. I would not go to me for advice.
What do you look for in a girl? More personality or more looks?
So there has to be that base level of attraction for looks, and then if you have a killer personality, if you're confident, ambitious, kind, and that just like bumps you up in attractive points, and yeah, it's like a combination of both. It's not one or the other.
How to love yourself and how to find your style.
Whoo! I feel like the biggest thing you can do to figure out who you are and love who you are and what you like is just being like having time alone and giving yourself like grace and patience to like figure out who you are and then fall in love with who you are and what you do. I feel like getting out into the community, meeting people, seeing people and acknowledging how they dressed and what I liked, what I didn't, and then going out and shopping for that aesthetic that I wanted to be in and then how it felt on me. Like,
Are you a good swimmer?
yeah, I mean, I know how to swim. I can swim. Sure, yeah. I'm the Michael Phelps of the normal world.
Tips for baby gays.
Tips for baby gays. Don't listen to what people say on TikTok. It's a toxic alphabet mafia environment.
What's one piece of advice for someone who hasn't come out and is in their 20s?
There's no timeline on coming out, so don't feel like there's a pressure to. Make sure that before anyone ever comes out, I always tell them to make sure that they're safe doing so. If you can't check that box, reach out for help. Go to a counselor, a local organization, and get guidance and advice for coming out. But other than that, like, coming out is on your own terms, and there's no set timeline that you need to follow.
The best gift you received and given that has meant the most.
You gonna do a crunch? Oh. She brought over one piece of food. Don't embarrass me right now. I'm on camera. What was the question? My dad bought me a metal detector and gave it to me and then set up a whole treasure hunt. And then the end clue around the house was like an actual treasure map of like paces I had to take in my backyard and then buried treasure in the backyard.
What's your favorite and most read and enjoyed book?
So I'm not gonna lie to you, I haven't read a book since like 8th grade. All I read are like anatomy textbooks now. Like, what do I have time to read? Peer-reviewed journals.
Exactly.
That's all I've done.
What does it take to woo you? Asking for a friend.
Woo me.
The friend being me.
That's love my life. I'm not easily attracted to people's personalities. I'll find someone and the little light shines down and then that's the one, and there's an X factor that people have, and that's what draws me to them whenever I am attracted to them. So I can't really tell you what that is.
When did you know you were gay?
Since I was little. So growing up, I always had really big obsessions with like different like women in my life, and I thought that I just really looked up to them. And it turns out that I was just a flaming homosexual, very attracted to them in a heteronormative world. What are you asking me? I was at your Mac.
Oh, damn it. Last but not least, are you single and would you date one of your followers?
Yes, I am single. I've been single for about 2 years now and loving it. I would totally date one of my followers if like I fell in love with one of you, and I would have no problem dating you. So, single, somewhat ready to mingle. Please like and subscribe for future videos. I'm going to try to be making about 2-3 a month, if not more. So like and subscribe. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye.